Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? White 25. 54.
First down, Winston. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Easy, easy. Motion, motion. Wide and even.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. Massey, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. Smooth. 50, plant. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. On the pitch.
On second down now. Massey, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. 53. 6-6. Pull it. 5.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down, Colts.
Mighty, Black,
on play action, Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
We got this.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert General West. Hey, Echo. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
H3, 218, chopper. Under 10. Go.
On third down, Massey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set up. 8, read. Leo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shoot. Come. Hit it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run with Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jameis to throw it. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Winston. And that's incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Target.
To the air again with Winston. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Ready? Get ready, double team. Check. Check 52.
Winston now to throw on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play action now, Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No. Greystone, travel. Get it.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told her, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Hey, box drop. Me and you all day.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Keep playing hard.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Let's get it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, Massey, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
10-2, sir.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Get it.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Jameis now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hines on a toss play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 30.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Hey, watch.
To throw is Winston. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready to break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Not today, you are. Not today.
General West.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 70 Indy.
53 is mine. Let's put him on the
Blue draw Corkers. Ready?
On 2nd down, Massey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let him go.
They run again with Hines. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away from. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, black 22.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
You got 80 weapons. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29, Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Walk 54. Wait. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Who ready? 52. 52's the light. I got one. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. No. Check. 52 right here.
Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Craig. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Single. 5
on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.